Coming up, as beach season approaches, local authorities provide tips on how to stay safe near the water. Plus, a local filmmaker comments on a tech company's new AI model and its potential for misuse. And a house music collective forever groovin' is turning up to UTRGV campuses with its groovy style. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey vaqueros, welcome back. This is the 9th spring edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Andrea Flores. Today is Monday, March 18, and at the top of the newscast, with spring break and summer just around the corner, beach season approaches, making it key to know beach safety precautions. Julia Guerrero has more on how to stay safe in the waters.
Sun, sand, and relaxation are what people generally look for when going to the beach. Authorities emphasize the importance of understanding safety precautions in order to have an enjoyable beach experience. According to the National Ocean Service, rip currents, sand holes, water quality, and marine life are some of the top 10 dangers at the beach if precautions are not taken. Present lifeguard and former South Padre Island beach safety technician Seth Sweeney says having a buddy, a float device, and being mindful in the water is key, regardless of your level of swimming.
Don't overestimate yourself. In fact, I think it'd be better to underestimate your abilities because the water is unpredictable.
South Padre Island Ocean Rescue Lieutenant Pedro Garcias says mobile patrols and lifeguards are seasonally stationed from March 1st to December 1st at 6 tower locations on the beach. The towers are located near Clayton's Beach Bar, Wana Wana Inn, Cocoa Beach Hotel, Isla Grande, and Sapphire Resort. While lifeguards are on duty during the busiest times in the year, knowing how to get out of a tough situation is significant. Garcia says there are more rip current drownings than shark attacks in the world.
Most importantly, stay calm. You're going to want to not fight the water. So wherever the current takes you, go with it. And it's in parallel into the ocean. And so you stop feeling that tug and you can make your way safer to shore.
Garcia says while digging holes are fun, being cautious of depth and remembering to fill them after is important. He says we have narrow beaches on the island and need to keep a safe space for mobile units to patrol through. Garcia also reminds the #1 tip for beach safety is prevention. So make sure to check the flag conditions. Take a look at the screen. Each flag color represents heavy surf, moderate waters, or presence of marine life. Garcia reminds beach visitors if emergency services are needed to call 911. For KVAQ-TV in South Padre Island, Julia Guerrero.
Last month, the tech company OpenAI announced its new Sora model, which promises to create realistic and imaginative videos just from text descriptions. Reporter Dayton Trevino with the details.
Having the most realistic text-to-video AI technology out of any AI tool or model, Sora's potential is exciting for some and striking fear in others. Since the announcement this past February 15th, social media users have expressed concern for the model's realistic imagery and the potential misuses for the piece of technology, like creating fake not-safe-for-work content. UT Austin Center for Generative AI Director Alex Demakis says OpenAI has built-in preventions against making those specific kinds of content. Demakis further explained that deceptive content is not a new or unaddressed concern in the digital age.
People could Photoshop and create fake things for a long time, and the way that we're typically dealing with it is with what we call provenance.
The Sora model's potential has been a huge topic of focus as well, with most of the talk being on filmmaking and if this is just a tool to further careers or a total replacement of them. Demakis commented on how this would not be the first advancement in the film industry, bringing up the first ever inclusion of sound as well as the jump from 2D to 3D animation. How do aspiring filmmakers feel about this? Local filmmaker and paperball production co-director Anthony Labus believes using the tool on its own will take out the humanity in filmmaking, although he does agree in a possible marriage of the two.
You can use it as inspiration, you can use it as like reference, but using it as like an actual thing to put in your movie, I think isn't a good way to go about it.
As of now, Sora is not available to the public. However, OpenAI has issued the model to a few red teamers to, quote, assess critical areas for harm or risks, end quote. Sora's access is currently limited to a select number of artists, graphic designers, and filmmakers to gain feedback and generate excitement for the full release. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, Dathan Trevino.
University Police reminds the student community about the importance of protocols on active shooting emergencies. UTRGV Police Sergeant Roel Reyes talks about the importance of making the student community aware of the procedures during emergencies. After the Associated Press reported 8 Philadelphia high school students were injured by gunshots at a city bus stop on March 6, UTRGV Police continues to provide their active shooter training for students to always be prepared. The university's Environmental Health, Safety, and Risk Management Department conducts emergency evacuation drills periodically to ensure students know how to respond to these situations correctly. Reyes says one common mistake people tend to make when it comes to emergencies is ignoring any signs, assuming it is nothing important. He reminds students to always evacuate the area whether they are sure or not.
I think the misconception, a lot of people think, or they may think that, it probably will never happen here. But I mean, all I can say is just it's better to be prepared in case we ever do have to face that situation. And attending a training like this would be beneficial. That way you're aware of what to do as a civilian.
Reyes invites students to take the police department's training CRACE, Civilian Response to Active Shooter Events. Students can register for the CRACE training, which is offered twice a month through Zoom, for free through the UTRGV training portal. For KVAQ-TV, Andrea Flores. The Student Union hosted its 4th Union Unplugged event on both campuses last week, allowing students to get lost in the group. Monica Chavez with the story.
Forever Groovin', a music collective from McAllen, performed in front of more than 50 students in the Brownsville campus.
A music collective, so it's a group of 4 of us, me, Jose, Adam, and Alexis, and what we do right now is just, we set up shows, book DJs, play here and there. We're in the process of making it a record label.
Quintero says he has been playing for over 13 years, while the collective project itself started just last year. Before Forever Groovin' existed, the members attended a DJ event in Austin where they were influenced by a French DJ, Frank Roger, and discussed the idea of bringing him to McAllen. This led to their first show in September of last year, which involved booking, ticket sales, and marketing, starting the beginning of Forever Groovin'.
So we all started doing shows here and there, playing different places, the Gremlin, at Roof. Even here, we come here at the Kraken and sometimes at Ramblas.
Quintero says the collective listens to music with disco and funk influences, which reflects in the groovy style of play.
That's what I tell my brother that plays with me too. It's if the track has a nice bass line to it, it'll make people move.
Student Union Assistant Bethany Nájera says Union Unplugged is a wonderful way to bring everyone together.
Everybody was just sitting here vibing to the DJ. It was really nice.
Forever Groovin' is scheduled to perform at Movement, the largest techno festival in the United States, in Detroit. Forever Groovin' hopes to establish themselves as a record label to start producing their own music in the near future. To listen to their mixes, visit soundcloud.com/forevergroovin'. For KVAQ-TV in Brownsville, Monica Chavez.
Thank you for joining us. Make sure to watch us Monday through Friday on BCAS monitors and social media. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Andrea Flores. Have a great week, vaqueros.